Well, good morning, everybody. Swamp Fox News coming at you. Soon to be Swamp Fox audits. Like, subscribe, and share. Man, I got a couple doozies for you today. Some really awful horror stories about these sovereign citizens once again, and the sovereign citizen protection judges. You know, they're all sovereign citizens, from the police to the judges to the mayors to the governors. They're all sovereign. They want us to do what we're supposed to and follow their laws, but they don't even follow the law. And a career police officer, the first story comes out of Georgia, okay? A career police officer. He's been a sergeant, but he had left for a while. He was a detective somewhere else, and then he came back. I think it said in 2012, and he's been a lieutenant. Just got promoted to lieutenant in 2018. He was arrested after a 5-hour standoff with SWAT. He got caught burglarizing a house. This police lieutenant got caught burglarizing a house and did a 5-hour standoff and wouldn't talk to the cops that was on scene. They ended up having to call SWAT to talk the guy down. So anyway, Robert Gray, 49, Georgia Police Lieutenant Robert Gray, 49. So anyway, now it's going to get worse, okay? That's bad enough. It's getting ready to get worse. I'm really pissed right now about this. A judge slaps child rapist cop. He's a cop on the wrist with only 150 days in jail. Not prison now, jail. So of course, his bodyguards can give him cell phones to use, and he can call his friends and whatever, and they can hook him up with all kind of good food and whatnot. Anyway, 29-year-old Daniel Kerbs, K-E-R-B-S, only got 150 days in jail for 13 sex crimes against a minor child. 3rd-degree sodomy, 2nd-degree sexual assault of a child, and 1st-degree exploitation of a child on the internet, because this went on for a couple years. And so he would make plans to meet her. You know, he groomed her. You know how them sexual predators do. They groom them young teenage kids and then get them to meet them and stuff like that. And so anyway, I brought you the story a couple weeks ago that he had been arrested for it and all, but now he's been sentenced. 150 days, people, in jail. And I think he's getting like 4 years probation. And he has to pay for her counseling. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is it, people. This is what I'm talking about every day. This is what we pay for. Our tax money is paid for people like this, who are supposed to, I don't know, protect the law. They ain't supposed to protect us. Even the Supreme Court ruled on that. They don't have to. But our tax money goes towards whatever they're supposed to do, and they don't even, when they break the law, they get a slap on the wrist. I mean, you know, it just pisses me off. Sorry, but it does. I just don't know what to say sometimes about this stuff, man. It blows my mind. How can this judge think that 150 days in jail and some probation is okay when this went on for a couple years? And I mean, he's pled guilty to it. It's not like, and there's plenty of proof of it. So it's not like, you know, he can't put him away for 20 years or something like that. But anyway, no, they got the prisons full of people smoking marijuana, maybe selling a little bit of weed or something like that, or even people who are in there for non-violent crimes that hurt no one. Okay. Anyway, it just really pisses me off. If you want to do drugs in the United States, then you should be able to do them. You know what I mean? We shouldn't have the war on drugs where people who have hurt nobody but maybe themselves by using whatever drugs they use, if they're hurting no one, then they should be allowed to do it. It works in Amsterdam, and people say, oh, well, you know, the drug users that go break law, stealing stuff. Well, then arrest them for that. Arrest them for the crime of whatever they stole, you know? Because that's just not always the case. So anyway, all right, here goes another case. Colorado judge sentences a cop that raped a handcuffed woman, a prisoner, raped her on her hood of her car. He's been found guilty. He raped her while she was handcuffed. Guess what he's getting? 90 days in jail and 4 years probation. And they let him resign. They didn't fire him. They let him resign. Are you kidding me? That means he'll get some benefits because he resigned and didn't get fired. See the difference? See that thin blue line? Anyway, it's atrocious, man. I just don't understand it. Hold on a minute. I'm driving. I'm trying to read this at the same time. Oh crap! I forgot to write his name down, but I already did a story on the guy about raping his cop friend's daughter. That's the same story. I will come back later with his name. I can't believe I did that. I guess I was so mad about seeing what he was sentenced to. It really upset me. Now, I got to give you an update, because since my last update on citizens murdered by police, the number has grown for 2019. I'm just talking about 2019, okay? As of 2019, there have been 265 citizens murdered by police here in the United States. So you can do the math on that. It's only in the early part of, well, we're in the middle now, one day past the middle of April. And 265 citizens have been murdered by police. I came to you yesterday with a story about a gentleman who was killed while complying, once again, by two rogue sovereign citizens who will be protected by that thin blue line, you'll see. And we're just stuck to deal with this, people. But anyway, all right, listen, I'm heading back to the country to do some more work out there. I'm working a split today. I'll be working out here for about 8 hours, and then I'm going to head to a business that closes. I get out of there about around 6:30, so I'm going to go there and do some work back at that business I was at. I finished the corner beads and stuff. The tile's been installed, so there's some other things I'm going to go do. But I'm heading back out to the beautiful country. If I see anything exciting out there that I can get on film, I will do it and post it. But I love you guys. I appreciate all my watchers. I appreciate all my people who share. I even appreciate people who dislike my videos. I get a couple thumb down, and that's fine. And I get a couple people who